Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Miss Beth's Place. So today, since it's Saturday and it's relatively early, it's, I don't know, it's 10 o'clock. We slept in. So anyways, today I thought that I would share something with you that I just recently learned, and I'm 58 years old, and I have always been scared to make biscuits. Now I've made them, but in the past, that people would say, "Oh, don't stir them too much," or you'll make them tough and that kind of stuff. And so I was kind of like scared to cook them because I would be like just scared to mix them up. I was scared to make them. I was gonna make them tough, so I didn't even want to make them. So I recently came across the recipe. It's 3 ingredients: self-rising flour, buttermilk, and cold butter. All your ingredients need to be cold. Buttermilk needs to be right out of the refrigerator. The butter needs to be frozen, and the flour, usually I keep it in my refrigerator, but I keep it in my cabinet. But anyways, cold ingredients when you're making biscuits. So let me grab all my stuff and we're gonna make some biscuits. But now my original recipe is 2 cups of flour, a stick of butter, and a cup of buttermilk. I'm gonna split it in half. I'm gonna do 1 cup of flour, a half a stick of cold butter, and a half a cup of buttermilk. So let me get all my stuff together and then I'm gonna show you how I do it. Okay, I'm about to start my video. I'm gonna put this down here where you can see what I'm doing, okay? See what I'm doing on this camera. All right. I'm going to do half a cup of buttermilk. Just gonna pour it in there. I'm going to do 1 cup of flour. More than 1 cup. And we're gonna do half a stick of butter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is 4 tablespoons. Now, originally this recipe was 2 cups of flour, a whole stick of butter, and a whole cup of buttermilk, but it's just me and my husband, and we don't want to have a bunch of leftovers to be smacking on all day long. So I'm trying to make it a minimum. This makes, I think, about 4, 5, 6 biscuits, depending on what size you make them. Again, this butter is frozen right out of the freezer. I'm gonna grate it right into my bowl. It's so good, y'all. I just learned to do this, and it is so simple. You cannot mess it up. I did put some flour on my clean counter that I'm going to use to roll my biscuits out on. Now, y'all gonna think I'm crazy when I go to making this out, but trust me, it works. And you're talking to somebody that's been scared to death to make biscuits her whole life. And I have made biscuits in the past, but they didn't taste good. I think I made them with Crisco. I think I made them with melted butter. Oh gosh, I did everything different than this. So there's my butter, freshly grated into there. My flour and my buttermilk. Now I have this really cool thing. It's called a dough whisk. It looks really good. If you're mixing your dough and you see that you need more milk, or more flour. Go ahead and put it in there. Don't be scared of it. Again, I'm just making a small portion today because I don't want to have a million biscuits. Now, if you want to have a million biscuits, just do 2 cups of the self-rising flour, 1 stick of butter, and 1 cup of buttermilk. Simple, easy peasy. I love this dough whisk. It keeps the dough from getting too, I don't know, it keeps it lighter. That's what I'm trying to say. So, I had to put a little extra flour. That's why I got the flour sitting out here. Because I think I had a little bit more than 1 cup, half a cup of buttermilk. I couldn't really see my thing because I don't have my glasses on. Don't be scared of it, people. Don't be scared. All right, now, I got my dough over here. Can you see it? All right. Now, I am going to mash it out. Now, don't forget that butter's in there and it's cold and it is not melted. And it's going to stay in there. And we're going to kind of like make these biscuits where they're fluffy and layered. So we're going to pat it a little bit. And then we're going to fold it. Then we're going to pat it a little bit. And this is not going to make them tough. I'm telling you, these are going to be good. Just do it again. Do it like this about 6, 7 times if you want to. Again, you just pat it, and then you fold it, and it's going to make layers in your biscuit. Ooh, dough feels so good. It's like when you're a kid and you're playing with Play-Doh. It's just so good. Feels so good. Now, I don't have a biscuit cutter on hand. I think I do have one somewhere, but I don't ever use it. So, you can see how pretty this looks, and it looks nice and smooth. Again, I'm patting it. I'm not scared of it. Lightly patting it. I'm not mashing it real hard or anything, but I'm folding it. I'm making layers in my biscuit, y'all. All right. I think that's going to be good. Now, I'm going to smooth it together. I've got plenty of flour here on my counter so it won't stick. I have a pan here. It's a cake pan, but that's what I'm going to use today. Now I'm going to get it together and I'm going to smooth it out just to the size that I think that I can get some pretty thick biscuits. Again, this is not going to make that many biscuits. It's just for me and my husband. And we usually don't eat but maybe 1 biscuit or 2 biscuits, so we don't want to waste. So I have this little cup here that I use. It's just the right size, I think, to make a biscuit. I'm not going to put any grease in my pan because these biscuits have butter in them and they don't usually stick. So this is how you do it. You just stick it down in there. Try not to turn it or twist it too much because you don't want to seal off that biscuit. You want it to be where it can rise up. And when I put my biscuits in my pan, I want them to be close together because if they're closer together, they're going to rise up. If they're further apart, they're going to spread out. You just cut them out like that. And if you want them to be thicker, all you got to do is just make your dough be a little bit thicker. And again, I'm putting them in the pan. I want them to touch. These are a little bit thinner than I usually make them, but hey, that's okay. Now, when it gets to the scraps, you just do the same thing you just did a while ago. You just pat it a little bit lightly, fold it, and then fold it. You get you a little bit more. I think I could probably put two more biscuits in my pan. So I'm gonna try to get it where I have exactly 2 biscuits that I can get out of this dough. There's one. And look at that. Perfect. I didn't have hardly any left. Look at that. Wow. Just put you right in there, little boy. Now look at that, y'all. Just look at that. Would you just look at that? I'm so proud of these biscuits. I want y'all to try them. 3 ingredients. Cold buttermilk, a half a stick of butter, and a cup of self-rising this is white lily. You can use any kind of flour you want to. White lily, I think, is the best. So 1 cup of flour, a half a stick of butter, and it can be salted if you want it to or not, and a half a cup of buttermilk. This made this many biscuits, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 biscuits. I put them closely in my pan. I got my oven set on 450. It's almost on 450 now. And I'm gonna put these in the oven in just a few minutes. And when I come back, I'm gonna show y'all how pretty they are. 20 minutes is all they need to cook. 20 minutes on 450. Okay, y'all, my biscuits are ready. Don't they look good? I also made some scrambled eggs and some good old Kaneka sausage, and that is the best sausage you'll ever eat. It's in the South. You can't find it, but in the South. I don't know how far over it goes. I know they had some in Texas and Georgia and Alabama, but after that, I don't know. But try that sausage. It's so good. But these biscuits, ooh-wee! I'm fixing to eat them up. Well, that's going to do it for the biscuit making for today. And don't forget what I told you. It is simple to make buttermilk biscuits from scratch. They're 10 times, 100 times better than if you bought one of those Bop It biscuits. Don't buy the Bop It's. Just make your own. Trust me. You will not regret it. I'm telling you. Those things right there. Now, I want you to go try them. 3 ingredients. If you want to make more biscuits, if you got a big family, go buy the original. It's 2 cups of self-rising flour, 1 stick of cold butter frozen, and 1 cup of buttermilk for a whole recipe. If you don't want to do a whole recipe, if you want to do a half one like mine, look at all them biscuits. That's a lot of biscuits. I didn't make them quite as big as I usually do. I usually make them a little bit thicker and a little bit bigger, but I made them smaller. Look at all the biscuits. And if you have any biscuits left over, let me tell you, put them in the freezer. And if you like to make dressing, those buttermilk biscuits, along with some buttermilk cornbread, make the best dressing you'll ever put in your mouth. I made some a couple weeks ago, and my daughter just sat there going, everybody. Well, all right. I'm so glad y'all came by to see me this morning at Miss Beth's place, and y'all come back. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have anything you would like to see me make or try that you think I've never had before, or if you think I like, please comment and let me know, because I love to try new recipes. Y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye. I wanted to come back and show y'all my biscuits so y'all don't think I'm just fooling y'all. So this is my biscuit. It's the perfect thickness. Now I did use a little bit of a darker pan, and it made the bottoms a little bit darker. It's a dark pan. I'm gonna quit using that dark pan. I'm gonna use a lighter pan. But anyways, you can cook these in a cast iron skillet. You can cook them in a light pan, any kind of pan you want to. Just play around with it, get the right consistency. But anyways, excuse me, it's perfect. I done been eating. I done ate 2 of them. I'm gonna take a bite. I want you to see the layers inside. So, can you see the different layers in there? That's where I was folding it over and patting it, but it's very flaky. It's got a little crunch around the edges. It's perfect. It tastes wonderful. It'll make you want to eat way too many. That's why I'm so healthy. But anyways, that's my biscuit. It pulls apart, but it does not fall all to pieces. Before, when I made these, they're terrible. They just fell all to pieces. You had to pretty much eat them with a spoon. But you can put you some sausage in there or some bacon. Make you get up. These are like the biscuits that you get at the country restaurant. Oh, that's so good. Buttermilk biscuits, y'all. Make you some.
Hey, how you doing?